This video is regarding revision of Unit 1, which consists of 3 chapters of the book. The first unit is an overview of object-oriented system development. This was the introduction part. The system development refers to all activities that go on producing an information solution system. These are the different development activities, that is system analysis, modeling, design, implementation, testing and maintenance. Then we had the two orthogonal views of the software, that is the traditional approach, that is function oriented approach, where algorithm and data structure combine together to form an program. Then we have the object oriented system development approach, in which the objects are more important than functions, and an object combines data and functionalities. This the object oriented system development methodology. Objects can be easily replaced, modified and reused, and also object oriented environment, they are discrete, that encapsulates data and functionalities. Also, objects can be grouped into classes, where each object has attributes and methods. Why object orientation? This is important because it supports high level of abstraction. Easily we can transit from different phases of the software development. It encourages good programming technique and it also promotes reusability. Second chapter, the basics of object. We know that objects are a combination of data and functions. We have an example of car. The attributes are color, manufacturer, cost, owner, etc. Similarly, what are the functions of a car will come under methods such as drive, lock, carry passenger. In object-oriented model, we call the properties or attributes, and the next one as procedures and methods. Properties describe state, that is data. Methods describe behaviors. Objects is a collection of data and logic. The data part of the object should be like the name, color, number, door, price, etc. The logic part contains the programs such as mileage, stop, drive, and so on. The next concept here is objects grouped in classes. Classes are used to distinguish one type of object from another. A class is a set of objects that share common structure and a common behavior. The meaning here is all these people share common attributes and common properties. Attributes, state and property. Properties represent the state of an object. If we want to refer any object, then we have some properties such as if a car is an object, then color, manufacturer and cost are its attributes. Next, behaviors and methods. Behaviors denotes collections of methods that abstractly describe what an object is capable of doing. That means behavior or methods define the behavior of an object. Next is information hiding, which is also called as encapsulation. Encapsulation means hiding internal data and procedures of an object and providing interface to each object in such a way that to reveal as little as possible about its inner working. It is also a design goal of object-oriented system. Class hierarchy. Here, motor vehicle is the superclass. Bus, truck, and car are the subclasses of motor vehicle. A subclass inherits all properties and methods defined in its superclass. This is a hierarchy of a Ford class. Inheritance is the property of object-oriented system that allows objects to be built from other objects. Here is a inheritance. For example, if this Mustang class does not know the procedure to stop, then it goes to the superclass to know how that object is to be installed. The next concept is multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, if a subclass inherits properties from more than one superclass, then it's called multiple inheritance. Here is an example of multiple inheritance where this utility vehicle is inheriting properties from truck and car. It also has some disadvantages also. Next concept is polymorphism. Polymorphism means the same operations which behave differently on different classes. Poly means many and morph means forms. Next is object relationship and association. Association represents the relationship between objects and classes. They are bidirectional. And also cardinality constraints are there on this. Pilots can fly planes is one type of association. The bidirectional is planes flown by pilots are also true. This is a consumer producer association, also called as client server association, where an item requests for printing from the print server. Aggregation and object containment was the next topic. This is an example of aggregation. A car is made up of engine, seat and wheels. That means all these objects aggregated together to form a car. These were some advanced topics in this unit: object and object identity, static and dynamic binding, object persistence and meta classes. This must be asked for short notes. The next topic was object oriented system development life cycle, in which in this process we have refinement, transformation and addition of existing product. Object oriented approach has inheritance and specializations also. A process can be divided into small interacting phases called subprocess. This was the diagram for tree transformation process, where the use cases are converted into a problem statement analysis, and that step is called analysis. The problem statement analysis is converted to a design implementation detail. That part is known as design part, and the implementation detail is converted to a system software product ready to use, and that transformation is called implementation. So the three transformation process, that is analysis, design and implementation. This was an example of waterfall model. If you are doing a project development, so this is the problem statement, that means what you are doing, then will be how you are doing it, then implementation, finally you will do it, then test the model, and finally use the model. These are the four quality measures for building high quality softwares, that are validation, verification, correctness, and correspondence. Verification starts after the requirements are finalized and ends with design, but validation always starts as the problem statement is given till the software is completed. Correctness is a measure of verification, and correspondence is a measure of validation. Then we have the object oriented system development use case driven approach. These were the different subheadings: object oriented analysis, object oriented design, prototyping, implementation, that is component based development and rapid application development, finally incremental testing. Prototyping, CBD and RAD are important. These are some of the important questions from this unit. Some short notes which could be asked for 4 marks in the 8th question. Also, prototyping, a short note on CBD RAD, how prototyping is helpful in software development, explain 3 transformation processes, explain the 4 quality measures. So, these are important.